Welcome to Aired Out, brought to you by Capital Showplace Montpelier and Paramount Theater Barrie. At FGBtheaters.com, CW Print and Design in Barrie, at CWPrintDesign.com, Peak Entertainment, PeakDJ.com, Cruise Planners, your land and cruise experts. In Vermont, CruisePlanners.com, Donnybrook Fight Promotions of Williamstown, CBDCrave.com. Presented by CVTV, Public Access Channel 192 and 194, CVTV723.org, Fontaine Forestry and Millworks, Route 14 East Montpelier. Custom orders, rough, kiln dry, plain, tongue and groove, or shiplap. FontaineMillworks.com and Fly on the Wall Productions. Now, let's get aired out. All right, Wednesday night, you've got Aired Out, presented tonight by Gauthier's Quality Grounds and Maintenance of Orange. Not just a job, but a passion. Residential and commercial, fully insured. Moving Man in VT at yahoo.com. 439-9347. Project Independence, Active Adult Day Health Services, right here in the heart of Barrie on North Main Street, and operated in partnership with Gifford Retirement Communities, pibarrie.org, to learn more on what you might be missing out on. Fontaine Forestry and Millworks of East Montpelier, custom orders, rough cut, planed, tongue and groove, shiplap, kiln dried, native lumber, hemlock, bark mulch by the yard or the bag. That's a great time of year to be doing that. Route 14, just below Bragg Farm. And Fly on the Wall Productions and Central Vermont Television, CVTV, your local cable channel 192 and 194, CVTV723.org. Supporting sponsors, of course, Peak Entertainment at PeakDJ.com, Donnybrook Fight Promotions, everywhere on social media at DonnyBrookFP.com, FGB Theaters, Capital Showplace Montpelier, Paramount Theater Barrie, home of the FGB movie card and the $5 ticket Tuesdays, FGBtheaters.com. CW Print and Design in Barrie at CWPrintDesign.com. Cruise Planners right here in Central Vermont, land or sea. Vacations designed with that personal touch that you always deserve. YourVoyagePlanner.com and on Facebook, of course. A couple of things to mention tonight. First up, Chad Hollister is going to be doing a show on Saturday night, November 9th, just before my birthday at the Barrie Opera House, and I can't wait for it. I want to make sure you know about it. Get on BarrieOperaHouse.com to get your tickets and get them while you can, because that show wouldn't surprise me if it's sold out. Chad's going to be coming on the show here real soon to talk it up, but I tried hard to convince him to do a show again here in Barrie, and he's going to do it. Again, Saturday night, November 9th. Hey, starting up tonight at 6 o'clock in just about 20 minutes or so, we have a free marketing workshop going on over at Capstone Community Action in Barrie. They're outlining a 12-month marketing plan to help you grow your business. And once again, it is absolutely free, and it's tonight at 6 at Capstone. And then on October 16th, they've got another free course, record keeping and tax planning. I was in touch with them last night. They asked me to mention it on the show tonight, so that's what we're doing. So please save the date, make plans to attend, and get in touch with them over at Capstone to reserve your spot. I see in the Vermont news today about the tractor trailer that got stuck once again in Smuggler's Notch. It seems like it happens all the time. Is it just me, or is it happening more frequently? I don't understand it. I mean, we've got the camper that got stuck in there this summer, and now, again, another tractor trailer. This one driven by a woman from Arkansas. Traffic stopped on Route 108 while the tractor trailer was removed, and she got that fine that's just around $1,200. Not worth it for the shortcut. Take note there, TT drivers. Music notes, we've got the Eagles that are bringing their Hotel California 2020 tour to San Francisco's Chase Center. They're going to be doing shows April 11th and 12th, and tickets are going on sale next Friday, October 18th at 10 a.m. We've got Joe Walsh, Timothy B. Schmidt, and Deacon Fry, of course, the son of founding member Glenn Fry, who passed away. Of course, Deacon's going to be performing as well, and Vince Gill. So if you're an Eagles fan, think about making the trip to San Francisco. I know it's going to be a haul, and just watch their website carefully because I'm sure there's going to be more dates. Billy Joel making a promise to one fan who has been to 100 of his shows that he would get him free tickets and backstage passes. This guy, Dr. Jeff Epstein, got 4 tickets and backstage passes to his 101st show. He's been going to see Billy Joel for 40 years, and he says he's spent anywhere between $25,000 and $50,000 on Billy Joel tickets. Quite a spread there, Doctor. I wish you'd let us know if it's closer to 25 or closer to 50. But anyway, we have some great guys in the studio tonight. 2 drivers who take on both the dirt and the asphalt at the Burnett Scrap Metal Warriors, of course, their division at Thunder Road. And at least one of them gets a little extra dirty on Saturday nights over at Bear Ridge Speedway in Bradford. The first is next to me, the sales manager at Bad Boy Mowers in Morrisville. He's a firefighter with the Hyde Park Fire Department, digital manager at the Bijou Cineplex in Morrisville, a graduate of People's Academy, and driver of the number 9, Zach Audette. Welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
Thrilled to have you in here, man. And right next to you, Zach is joining me by a fellow driver and auto tech at 802 Toyota in Berlin, driver of the number 87 Civic, Williamstown's Brian Putney. Welcome.
Yeah, happy to be here.
It's great that you guys are here. We forgot our big sponsor here, Busch Beer. Which now, do you know this other buffoon that was on my show not too long ago? Do you know Sean McCarthy?
Mr. McCarthy? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yes,
Yeah.
I do very well. Yeah.
Did you see his pit crew? Did you see?
Yeah, he brings it every week.
Yeah.
To the track.
Does he
He's not
really?
messing around. Yeah. He's serious about it.
I'm
It's a good crew.
I'm so glad you guys are here. Now, so I told you just a little while ago, I'm kind of the dumb guy when it comes to racing, as you probably have seen and heard in other shows. So who's more at Bear Ridge? Who's the Bear Ridge guy?
That would be me.
All right. So what's your story? What kind of car is this that you run over at Bear Ridge?
I, too, also race a Honda Civic, a little less cheated than Brian's.
Now, so what's the word with the cheated thing? Is that whose nickname is?
He's a cheater.
He's the cheater?
Oh, he's a dirt track racer. He's got to be.
Oh, I see how it works. All right, I understand.
Yeah. We got a strict tech there at Thunder Road. We don't.
You
mess
can't
around.
get away with
What
it.
was
Nah,
that?
you can't.
What was that word? Tech?
Yeah,
Can you
exactly.
spell that out?
Oh,
See what I'm getting at.
so how is this car different? So explain to me about your car.
It's just a stripped out '98 Honda Civic hatchback. Nothing really done to it.
Yeah,
It just goes fast in circles.
yeah. But you've also been over to Thunder Road.
Not with the Civic. I
Okay.
brought a '06 Ford Focus over when I went to Thunder Road.
Okay, so what was that? That was the Warrior.
Yep, that would
division.
be the Warrior.
So how many times have you run Thunder Road?
Once.
Just once.
Yep.
When was that? This past summer?
2 weekends ago.
Yep.
2 weekends ago.
Yep.
What was that like, man? Getting on the asphalt at Thunder Road, which is a great track.
Well, it's a lot different. When I went out first practice and dropped into the banking, I realized it was a totally different ball
Oh
game
my God.
because Bear Ridge is flat compared
Yeah.
to Thunder Road. And then first lap at speed, I remember thinking, "Oh shit, the wall's right there." Bear Ridge, it's pretty.
You've
pretty
got
wide.
you've got some room.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you do okay?
If we could have kept the tires on the car, we could
Oh
have.
my God. What happened?
Just right front issues all weekend. I think we went through 3 tires, and it was about 30 laps apiece. I think we got 25 laps out of the last right front tire, and I think that was due to Mr. Putney. I looked up in my mirror and I saw him coming. We got the white flag, and I sent it off down to turn 1. I said, "He is not beating me today."
Yeah.
We come off 2, and it just let go.
Wow.
I ended up getting the wall on the back straightaway.
So what happened to you? What happened to the car? What happened to your pride?
Nothing. Pride was a little hurt. I only lost 2 spots out of the deal.
Nah, he did good for the first time on asphalt. He did good.
Did he?
Yep. Yep.
It helped I started on the pole, but
Well, that's always where you start. He's always starting up front, no matter what track he goes to. I've never seen
Really?
anything like it. Yeah, I don't understand it.
it's all about who you know.
Now,
I guess so.
now, is this something that you want to pursue? You want to get back over to T Road? Do
Towards
this
the end of the year, it's more of a fun thing for me to go play. Bear Ridge, we race every single weekend from the start of May to the end of September. So every Saturday night, we're down at Bear Ridge.
Yeah.
So it takes some time to get our schedules to go together. And
different crowd over at Bear Ridge, huh?
different crowd, different types of racing.
They're serious everywhere, but it's totally different. I've been over to Bear Ridge. It was a long time ago. I remember coming home and it's like after 5 showers, I was still filthy dirty.
Yeah, you definitely want to shower after you leave there.
Right. But you have a blast doing this.
Oh yeah. Well, we wouldn't be doing
Yeah.
it if we didn't have fun.
Right. So you know Johnny Dupree,
Yeah.
good guy.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Funny.
Did you hear that, JT? Yeah. So
Take
what do you
notes.
what do you think? He's supposed to be coming on my show at some point, but he's had some challenges this year with his car too, radiators and a few other.
Yeah,
things.
so he started halfway through the year, and he had, I believe it was timing issues at first.
Yeah.
And then the last weekend, I guess he was down to 2 cylinders.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, but he did good. I mean, for a rookie, going out there with a stock car,
Yeah,
he did good.
yeah. So what does this cost, man? You're a young guy. You're how old?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old. I've had some young drivers on lately. I'm not sure if you guys are knocking off banks on the weekends or what the deal to get this cash. But what does something like this cost? Why did where'd you get the money to do this?
A lot less than Thunder Road, that's for sure. I mean, you're less than $100 a weekend to go race at Bear Ridge, just for yourself to get the car in, fuel to get there, fuel in the car. That's on a good weekend if nothing breaks. Wow. You're less than $100.
Just under $100
Probably right around there, yeah,
per weekend.
per weekend.
So
22 weekends in a year, roughly $2,200.
$2,200,
Mm-hmm.
and that's without any big repairs or putting money into the car, which of course everybody is doing.
Right. Yep.
Not cheap, man.
No, we had to swap a tranny this year. Trailing arms, lower control arms were my thing this year for some reason. Yeah, you
The
laugh.
wall.
Now, Brian, do you run over there?
Bear Ridge?
Yeah.
I've done it twice this year. I ran the Enduro last year, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So what's it like when you get over on the dirt? My God, I can only imagine.
I don't know. I don't want to say it's not easier. It's definitely not easier, but I don't know. I'm just so used to Thunder Road asphalt racing that
Sure.
when you go to dirt, it is a little different, but I feel like you can throw the car around a lot. You know what I mean? There's not so much push, and you got a push problem on asphalt, you're blowing it right front, and that's what Zach was doing. And on dirt, you definitely don't have that problem. I mean, you're sliding around, and it's fun. It's definitely fun on dirt. I prefer asphalt myself.
You do.
I'll race there again next year for sure.
Now,
Bear Ridge.
what were you running at Bear Ridge?
Honda Civic, my asphalt car.
Your car?
Yeah, just right out of the box. I
So-
never changed nothing.
Come on, you had to make some kind of
No,
adjustment.
tire pressures. That's it. Yeah. And I go over there and beat up on Zach. It's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Did
I
you
think the only time you beat me is when my ECU went.
did you guys trade paint and all this?
No. I race clean over there. That's a rough crowd over there.
He can't
You
get to
don't-
the front to race me.
You don't. Well, I beat
Oh.
you. I beat him. I beat him.
Ouch.
It's all right. It's all right. It's a rough crowd over there. You don't want to go beating and banging up on people over there, man. They'll meet you in your pit stall.
Wow.
After we hike 2 miles north.
That's true.
So you've run one time at Bear Ridge this summer
Twice.
or twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I beat Zach once, and then the second one I didn't do so hot. I did good. Drove the car on the trailer, no damage, but
I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I drove the car on the trailer with a trophy, lower
yeah,
control arm
he
broke.
got me good that night. He got me good that night.
Was he shoving the trophy in your face?
No. He doesn't do that.
I just drove by him
He
with a
just drove
strut.
by, and he's pretty shocked actually that he broke, and his car's sitting like that. It was pretty funny, and I was like, "You won? Oh yeah."
Yeah,
I was surprised he won.
me too.
But you guys, there's a good sense of camaraderie over at any track, really. I mean, you guys help each other out sometimes.
Yeah, Thunder Road has a great group of people. I had Eric Chase help with me, Brian, Tyler Whittemore, Nate, a lot of guys when I got there. Just I could go to for setup information, try to tell them what I think the car is doing, what it should be doing. They were not shy to help by any means.
Yeah. Johnny Dupree's watching us live right now. You guys both have give the old boy a shout out.
Hey Johnny, what's going on?
Now you both have something in common. Am I right? You and Johnny.
Oh yeah, Johnny. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, who are we talking about here? Yeah. Oh yeah. Me and Johnny we got along pretty well towards the end of the year over a driver that we don't agree upon.
All right. So wait a second. So you guys bonded over both not liking another driver.
Yep.
I understand.
That's how the friendship kind of started, actually, talking
hatred.
about him. Yeah.
Hatred.
It's not hatred. We just want him to learn from his lesson.
So you guys have found love over hatred. Is that what we're
Yeah,
saying?
I guess so.
You see what kind of people we're dealing with over there.
Oh my God! All right. So who's this guy that's ticked you both off?
I'm not going to say names, but he drives the number 60 Honda Civic.
Well, there you go.
He sent me for a little ride the last weekend we were down there. We came off turn 4, 3 wide.
Yeah.
And we got into each other. I went by him, and he hooked me in the right rear and never stopped until I got to the wall.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was a rough hit. Broke my seatbelt.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah.
So what'd you do?
I just got it off the wall, restarted last, drove up to third.
And then what happened at the end of the night? You guys exchange any words?
No,
at all?
he was out of there by the time I got done Victory Lane.
Interesting.
I don't think he's ever been there to experience the wait after Victory Lane. but-
Ooh, wow. So what happened to Johnny? I mean, he's not here right now to tell his story, but
I believe those two have also gotten into each other where Kyle spun him, he spun Kyle. So I guess we got that in common.
You weren't naming names.
yeah, I was just going to say you
Yeah,
you weren't going to name any names, but you just said
Kyle.
Kyle, the K word.
Everyone knows who I'm talking about. It's no secret.
So,
Sure, Brian's got that one person over at Thunder
yeah,
Road he's got to
Brian, you
hate.
must.
I
Come
know,
on.
I get along with everybody.
Oh, stop it.
No, I do. I really do.
Come on.
We're a team over there, man. I tell you, we are. I don't really think that I dislike anybody over there, to be honest with you. And the thing with our division is the Warriors is it's kind of a learning thing. So when
Yeah.
somebody gets into you by accident,
Right.
and, I mean, you might get into somebody by accident, and as long as you don't feel like it's intentional, it's
Right.
nothing personal. I mean, everybody's
Yeah.
learning, and you might go tell them, hey, next time do this a little different.
Yeah.
Try not to hit people, and but no, I don't hate anybody over there by any means. It's
I've been it's been really cool to I've had I think all of the divisions on except I think I have had all the divisions on to see how well everybody gets along with each other. I mean, I'm sure there's some rivalries out there, but for the most part, there seems to be more camaraderie and respect than ill will.
Yeah.
Just seems that way.
I
anyway.
agree. For
Yeah.
the most part, I mean, definitely in the Warriors, we're all really good. We're all really close, I think, and not afraid to help anybody out, each other out, and even it's just the way it is. I don't
Yeah.
know. You get up to there's no points or anything. There's nothing to gain out of the Warriors. You know what I mean? We're just out there having fun.
Yeah.
We're learning,
Trophy hunting.
trophy hunting, but it's no big deal. I mean,
Eric Chase and Sean McCarthy really drove home that point pretty well. I
Yeah.
think when I had him on the show.
Yeah,
that-
it's true. I mean, definitely not afraid to help anybody out for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Eric's helped me out. I help Sean out quite often, and his pit crew doesn't quite do a good job.
Well, I was going to ask you: has Sean McCarthy's pit crew ever helped you out?
oh yeah, after the races,
After the
once in a while, not as much as he offers every time
Yeah,
to partake in his pit crew.
sure.
I get home though, and I gotta get going after the track. It's a late night, and
Right.
usually my kids are there and wife, and they're ready to go. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we have fun though.
Now, have you Are you going to stay in the Warriors?
Yeah, I don't have any plans on moving up. I don't have any interest in it. There's just, I feel like once you get above that, I mean, everybody really starts taking things a little more personal. You know what I mean? I mean, if you accidentally bump somebody bumps you, and you're in it for points in there, and
Points.
it's a big deal for
Points, time, money, all
for
that.
all those guys. Right. And I'm not really interested in that. I do it for fun, and when I stop having fun, I'll stop doing it. It's just.
How expensive is this? I mean, we were talking about what it costs to run over at Bear Ridge, which that's more than what I would have guessed. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. The Warriors is definitely cheaper, I'd say, on the cheaper side. I mean, we're not really supposed to be having over $500 on our cars. That's a buyout deal. You'll never do it. I mean, you can never have $500 into a car. I mean, it's just likely, unless you can build everything yourself, it's possible. Or just have stuff kicking around. I got a seat or a steering wheel, and that's a cool thing too. A lot of the guys will give each other parts that we need.
Heard that.
To get people going. It's a fun thing. But a lot money wise, I don't know. Maybe $50 a week, something like that, to get in the pits, your gas, and get a burger, something like that.
Yeah.
It's not bad. The thing is, though, on asphalt, you do use tires a little bit more than dirt. So
Sure.
That's where it comes into a little expense. A lot of the guys will just get used tires, or somebody will have some tires in their group there and say, hey, I got these size tires. Does anybody need them or whatever? And we'll just pass around some tires or whatever that work for.
What do you have to go through before you race at Thunder Road with the Warriors? I mean, what are they checking on your car?
Safety.
Yeah.
It's all safety. Safety, we're only allowed an inch of camber, right front camber, or camber all around. I don't think we're even really allowed any other camber. That and
Tires, obviously.
Tires, you got to have matching tires. You can't have any offset, no different size tires on, one wheel or whatever. You can't be doing that. And camber tires, make sure you're stock as you can be. No aftermarket suspension parts. No aftermarket air boxes, headers, nothing like this.
But they check this all out.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you win, you got to go through tech. So,
Looking at
but
you,
at the
Luke.
beginning of the year, it's just a safety check. They're just doing it for a safety check. Make sure everything's good. Make sure your cage is legit, your battery's held in where it's supposed to be, that kind of thing. Make sure your car's not falling apart before it goes out on the track.
What does it cost per race to register your car to run?
Well, you just buy a license at the beginning of the year for $50, and then they give you a $10 check no matter what place you come in, which is really nice. And it's $25 to get in the pits. Give them the check back. It's $15 to get in the pits.
Wow.
So it's not terrible.
That's real. That's not as bad as what it seems like over at Bear Ridge. I don't know.
Well, they race every other week.
The Warriors race every other week. Sometimes we'll have 2 weeks off, race 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
We'll have a Saturday event. We'll have to race that too and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah.
So it's $35 to get into Bear Ridge, but you get $25 just to show up. So
Right.
I guess it's only $10
Yeah.
through the gate.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah. I got to get over there, man. This summer got away from me, but I got to get over to Thunder Road next year and see all you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think their biggest thing is tires over
Tires
there.
for sure. Tires for sure. But that wall hurts though. I mean, that totals cars. I've seen plenty of cars totaled this year just from hitting that wall, and it gets expensive then, and then you got to build a new car. So.
Yeah. There's been some improvements, though. A lot of improvements over at T Road.
Yep. Chris and Pat are doing a great job with it. The pits are beautiful. The
Yeah.
stands are beautiful. That new setup on 3 and 4 is awesome.
Yeah.
The track's great. The wall's nice. I mean, this winter everybody's talking about it and getting hyped up how bad it was going to be, but really when you're racing, I don't notice it. I don't notice the wall bad. It's just there. It's just,
Yeah.
it doesn't make you drive any different. I mean, maybe the first couple races it took some guys by surprise, but it was fine by me. It was good. But
Wow.
yeah.
But a crowd over on, what is it, turn 3, right?
Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's a cool setup they did over there. They got everything going on. I don't know.
Well, it's a fantastic vantage point.
Yeah, it is. You can see the whole track. I finally got to sit on it there a couple weekends ago for the Milk Bowl. I sat there and watched them race, and it was really cool. The cars go right underneath you.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
What did you think of the Milk Bowl this year?
It worked out pretty well for me. I won it. Well, I came in second. The guy that won it got disqualified, so that's a big dispute. So they're not all in agreement with me that I actually won it, but
You got lucky.
that's what they say. I got lucky, but
Do you think you got lucky?
You definitely got lucky.
Well, if you
I
will.
gave him that 1 point to win over Eric.
well, if yeah, Eric Chase came in second, out of that.
How many points were you guys separated by?
1 point.
So I did give you that point
Yeah, I would have beat him anyway.
because you had the tiebreaker.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So I just saw on your Facebook page, you wrote, first time at Speedway 51, had a blast, didn't finish the way I wanted, but the car drove on the trailer with minimal damage. Didn't finish the race, worked up to 5th place, felt like I could have pulled off a top 5 for sure. Then the car got hot and started a vicious shake from the front. I'll go back to that track for sure. It was a blast, and congratulations to Jeffrey Martin on the win.
Yep. Yeah, that's my boy Jeff. We all go and invade some tracks once in a while. Me, Jeff, Nate, Josh Vilbrin.
Kyle.
Kyler. Sorry,
Yeah,
Kyler. We go out there and we check out some different tracks once in a while. And Bear Ridge is one of them this year. We all went together and
I think you guys rolled in like 9 deep.
yeah,
We're
Yeah,
standing
we
there
bring-
drivers meeting, and you guys are just rolling in.
yeah. We bring a crew. We definitely bring a crew. We make everybody wonder. It's a lot of fun. So we go to
Wow.
Speedway and took some of their money. It was pretty fun.
Hard to invade though when you guys start in the rear.
That's right. We start in the rear. We go to the front though.
So that was your first time at Speedway 51. huh?
First time. Yeah, never been. Quite the
Different than
Different.
Thunder Road.
different. Yeah, the atmosphere is different. Of course, not everybody's 100% comfortable with this coming to the track. That makes the other drivers a little eerie and wonder. And
Yeah.
that's pretty cool though. That's cool. And yeah, I don't know. The racing itself was really fun. Awesome. Track was different than Thunder Road, but almost the same. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like the track was, the way you drove the track was very similar to Thunder Road, but there were bumps in it. So it made it a little different, a little more challenging, and it was fun. I definitely will do it again for sure.
And you've never been on 51.
I went over last Friday night and raced.
Oh, that's right. And you said you weren't thrilled about the.
No, I wasn't thrilled about the racing, but I guess they do call it the fall brawl for a reason. I was a cat with 9 lives over there, just using them one at a time.
Yeah. So what happened?
Well, I showed up late. I didn't get out of work until 4:30. Post time was 7. It's an hour and a half drive over, and I hadn't hooked up to the trailer or anything yet. So
Ouch.
I showed up, literally had enough time to throw my suit on, transponder, roll through tech, and straight into the heat. And 4 laps into the heat race, they were parking each other into the fence. And that was interesting for sure.
Did you get parked?
No, well, when I mean parked, like intentionally taken out.
That's what I'm
Put in-
saying.
I didn't get parked, no.
All right.
Like I said, I was a cat with 9 lives over there. I was excited. I didn't go through a right front tire, though.
Wow.
Yeah, so you raced with what, the bone stocks over there?
Yep,
Is that what that
bone
is? Yeah.
stocks.
Yeah, we did the street stocks on Saturday.
Yeah.
The fall brawl. It's fun. It's a good time.
So the bone stocks is the equivalent to the Warriors.
Okay.
For 51.
Okay. But you said you said you weren't overly impressed with the smoothness on the track too, right?
Well, you race dirt. I guess smooth isn't in your vocabulary, but
That track was like the interstate compared to Bear Ridge.
right.
it was interesting because they have patches paved into when you enter the corner. You go from old asphalt to new asphalt, back to old asphalt. Some guys were using the very bottom of the track where the dirt is coming off turn 4 to get the car to turn. But 3 and 4 drive similar to Thunder Road, I feel like. 1 and 2 is a little different because you got such a wide back straightaway at 51. You can let the car sweep out. You sweep out at Thunder Road, you're in the wall.
So you'll be back over there.
Yeah, it just comes down to time to play. And
Yeah.
this is the time of year to play. When Bear Ridge ends about halfway through September,
Right.
other tracks still got this going on, that going on.
Now, what about Oxford? I see. You guys have ever been over there?
I haven't been.
I've
Oxford
never
Plains?
been. No, never been.
October 19th, we got the 75 lap. That's a Tiger feature, I
Tiger,
think.
yep. It's a pretty big show over there. I'm sure it'd be fun to go to. But
Been around it on iRacing, which is pretty similar to the real thing. It's an interesting track. It's like one continued oval with a big curb on the inside. And
Yeah.
a bunch of islands. It's pretty fun to drive.
Wow. So, what's next for you? I mean, are you gonna keep doing Bradford?
Yeah, it's a process. You rebuild and go do it all over again. You can't stop.
Yeah, you get hooked.
Get hooked. Once you're hooked, you don't go back, right, Brian?
Now,
That's it.
girl,
That's just with racing. That ain't even
Yeah.
with dirt.
Yeah.
It's just racing in general.
girlfriend for you?
Yes. Yeah.
What any kids or anything?
No kids. No kids.
So what does she say about all this? Does she go? Does she go to the
Oh yeah,
races?
she goes every weekend. She's got to be your number one supporter. You know, spending 22 weekends every single year at the racetrack.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. You got to have a supportive family, friends to make it all happen.
Yeah, she understands that you love this.
Yeah, I mean, she gets frustrated at times because
Sure.
you're staying out there until 10, 11 o'clock every night
Oh,
working,
yeah.
working on the car. But
And you live out in Mo Vegas, right?
Mo Vegas,
Yeah.
the one and only.
So it takes you a while to get home.
It's about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's a late night though.
Yeah, oh yeah, we don't get out of the track until midnight.
Yeah. Wow.
Home by 2 a.m.
Yeah, I see the traffic. I hear the traffic going by every Saturday night. You know, it's the Bear Ridge crowd. So what about you? You've got a wife, Brian, right?
I've got a wife, yeah, and 2 daughters. Yeah, they're great.
2 kids,
2 kids, yeah.
and one of them I think you said was like 2 years old.
One little about a year and a half. No, just over a year. The other one's
Just over a
6.
year.
Sorry.
The other one's 6.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a lot, man.
yeah, yeah.
Hope Melissa isn't watching.
Yeah, she'll be watching.
Good girl though. Good girl, your wife.
Yeah, they're all good. All the girls are good. All my girls are great. So
They support you. They come out.
yeah, yeah. I think my wife is happy that it's over, but she definitely supports me. She's a big supporter. She puts up with a lot with me with that racing deal, and
I
I
think
think she has fun too. Though I mean, once she gets down there in the pits, and we have fun. We have a lot of fun with that, and
The kids love it.
yeah, the kids love it. Yeah.
Well, at least the 6-year-old.
The 6-year-old does. My 6-year-old, she's pretty into it. She'll sit right there and she's glued on it, and she loves it. So it's
That's
pretty
so
cool.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So I
Wait.
think they're both pretty well into it, and makes it fun.
when they actually get down in the pits, I think they'll have a lot.
Yeah,
more
they'll have
fun.
a lot more fun when they get in the pits. Can't go in the pits at Thunder Road yet. The girls can't.
Yeah.
My daughters, but
Don't worry, we took them under our wing at Bear Ridge.
that's true. They got in on Bear Ridge. Yeah.
Cost
Now,
me a
are you going to freak out if your 6-year-old wants to get a helmet on and get it in a car at some point?
No. Actually, I've had thoughts of doing the go-kart tracks they got going on up there in Graniteville. I've
Yeah.
kind of wanted to get up there this year and have her check that out and see if she was a little interested in that and maybe put her in one of those. But I didn't get a chance to when things happen. But maybe this year, maybe this coming year, we'll check it out.
What was? I mean, obviously, Milk Bowl was a highlight, but any other highlights for you for this past summer?
I've had plenty. My first race I won this year. That was cool. I've won 5 trophies, 3 of which I won, which is cool. I won them and then came in second and third. All kinds of good stuff this year. Met a young boy in the pits one night. He was very excited. He had an armful of parts, man, I tell you, and he was just pumped to be there. Just to junk parts off the track, they let him go down and pick up some parts and stuff, and the kid had just an armload of parts, and he was excited to have all that junk, and they were from Virginia, I believe, or North Carolina, or something down south. They weren't from around here, and they were up visiting, and he was just so happy to have all these parts, and so I won that night. I'd won, and my first instinct was just to give him the trophy. I thought that would really make his night, and he loved it. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
Did you give him the trophy?
I gave him the trophy. Yeah, he took it home. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I took a page out of one of our buddy Jason Porter's book there.
Yeah, Jason gives everything away. The only ones he doesn't do is first place.
Yeah.
Second place, third place, he gives. Bear Ridge has a victory lane in the grandstands, so
Yeah.
you'll find a kid after the race is over and give it to him. But I think he had 20 top 3s this year. So when you finish top 3, I guess you kind of run out of room at your house.
Yeah. Yeah, so
That's
I just
really cool.
To me, that it's going to sit there and collect dust in
Dust.
my garage, But for that kid, something to think about maybe, in a few years, and just think about that.
That is so-
I remember
I
that time
love-
I was at that racetrack in Vermont, and that guy gave
Yeah.
me that trophy. And we're nobodies in the Warriors, we're just having fun. But
Right.
I don't know.
But
That
it
night
could
I
give
was
him-
somebody to that kid.
Give him inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. You know, maybe he'll do something like that down there where he's at. And next time they're up, maybe they'll come watch me race again.
There's
So-
got to be short tracks down there.
Oh,
I
sure,
mean, they're-
absolutely. A lot of short tracks down there. A lot of
Wow.
short tracks. Yeah.
Have you? What are some of your other hobbies? I know you're a mower guy. You work over at in Mooresville.
Yeah, I sell mowers for a living. Up until this year, I had mowed for my entire life. So, transitioned from the field to the sales point of things.
Yeah. Do you enjoy that?
It's a challenge. It's definitely a change from doing the work to selling. It's a big difference.
Sure. What's the brand of mower that you're selling? I'm interested to know.
Bad Boy Mowers.
Oh, it is Bad Boy?
It's Bad Boy Mowers, yep.
What's so great about Bad Boy mowers?
All American made.
Okay, keep going.
They're made right in Batesville, Arkansas. Every piece, everything's assembled and made right there in Batesville. It comes straight off our truck, assembled, ready to go. You can't beat the quality for the price you're getting either.
What's the other one there that's oh God, I can't think of it. That's the fastest mower in the world.
Dixie
there.
Chopper?
Dixie Chopper.
They're no longer in business.
Ouch.
He wins that battle.
Wow. What happened to Dixie Chopper? You don't know.
No, I don't. I don't know the demise of them, but I just know they're no longer around. I think a company just picked them up, and they were going to try to rebuild the brand, but
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure what happened or what they're going to do in the future.
What's a Bad Boy mower run? Just a small zero turn.
Anywhere from $3,200 to $13,000.
Oh, so that's not crazy.
No, you go to anywhere like Sears, Home Depot, you're spending at
Yeah.
least $2,300
Yeah, you're going to be
for
up
a
there.
riding mower.
Right. Right.
For a riding, zero turns are always more expensive. So
So that's your Monday through Friday?
Monday, yeah, and Sunday. Yep.
Monday. Wow. Okay. So Sunday through Friday.
Yep.
Up in Mooresville.
Up in Mooresville.
So if people come in, they can say that they saw you on the podcast and
Yeah, we'll give them a discount. Come see
Come
me.
on. Really?
Yeah. Come see
Especially
me.
this time of year.
Yeah, I'll do anything for sale.
That's great. That's great. That's so. What are your other hobbies? What do you like to do?
I'm a volunteer firefighter for the Hyde Park Town Fire Department. That takes up quite of my time. That's actually Thursday nights, so that's why Thunder Road doesn't quite work out always for me.
Oh, you're
because I
over-
got
yep.
trainings Thursday nights.
Yeah. And you love that.
Yeah, I do. I don't have anything to do in the winter, so I guess it kind of fills the void between racing and whatnot.
Yeah.
You got a good group of guys over there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And mom and dad?
Yeah, mom and dad. They actually own the company that I work for, so I see them on a daily basis. Work with them.
Wow. That's fantastic. I love it. I just love to hear stuff like that. What about you now? What do you like to do?
Oh,
I mean, you're up at
Cheap cars
802.
up.
You're up at 802 Toyota.
yeah, up at 802 Toyota. Been there for 11 years as a tech and
Now, what the hell's a tech?
technician.
Okay,
Auto
but
technician.
yeah, but so
I work
all
on
right.
cars.
Okay.
So he knows how to cheat them
Jeez,
up.
I told you I was
he knows
a
how
dumbass.
to cheat them up.
Yeah.
He knows how to cheat.
Yeah, he does it for a living.
I'm
telling you.
I work on stock Toyotas every day.
So how come you don't run a Yoda? Yeah.
Just expense. I mean, they're
Yeah.
Honda Civics are everywhere.
Right,
You know,
of
you
course.
bang a fender on a Civic, you go to your neighbor's house, he's got one in his backyard. I mean, they're just everywhere.
Now you've been up at 802 for a long time.
11 years, yeah.
11 years.
Yep. Yep.
Dave Birmingham.
That's right, yeah, Dave, yeah.
Good dude.
Very good, very
I
good.
mean, come on. I mean, I know we're on the show right now, but
No, he is. He really is. He knows everybody's name in that dealership, man. He's not there all the time by any means. By
Yeah.
any means, he's not there all the time, but he still knows you. Every time he's coming in, he's
that's cool.
seeing how we're all doing. He's a good guy. Yeah.
Wow. So what are your hobbies? What are you doing? I mean, if you got kids, you must be.
Yeah, I mean the kids keep me plenty busy for sure. You know, and the wife and we're always doing something. We always got some sort of weekend plans and
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing something with the family, which is great. Love it. And yeah, I mean before this whole racing thing, I'm still into I have a Mustang that I'm pretty into. It's a 2011. That
Yeah, you've
I've
done some
built.
dragging on that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I used to do a little bit of drag racing and which is great, but the nearest track's Epping, New Hampshire. So you travel 2 hours to get there, and you do a couple passes, and then you head back, and that gets expensive and time consuming. Kind of, you're there all day long, and you're spending a fair amount of money, and it is fun. It is a lot of fun. Just kind of got into this circle track thing and kind of got me hooked. My cousin told me, he says, you got to come try this out. You know, you can run my car, we can build you one. You got to try circle track racing out. It's awesome, Frank Putney. And I says, well, I don't think it's going to be that great. You know, it kind of looks a little easy. You're only 4 cylinders. You know, I'm driving a 900 horsepower Mustang around, and this is not going to be that great. And he says, I'm telling you, you'll park your Mustang if you do this.
And you did. Well, kind of did.
I kind of did. Yeah, he got me hooked on it, and he was right, man. It is way more fun. Way more fun. I mean, I can't use my Mustang every day and beat on it every day, you know, drive it hard without going to jail. So you get in this crappy old Honda Civic and you bomb around a track and you're just beating the crap out of it the whole time. You're having a ball. You're just having a ball. And if something breaks on the Honda, it's $50. You know, if something breaks on my Mustang, it's $1,000. That's where I'm at with that. So it's fun though.
My girlfriend has, we've been together for 14 years, and she, for probably 13 of the 14 years, has been telling me how interested she is in becoming a Warrior driver.
Yeah, she should.
Didn't Melissa give it a shot?
My wife gave it a shot actually. Yeah, this year.
Did she love it?
She didn't love it.
She liked it.
She didn't like it.
Oh.
So we built her a car. I mean, almost spit an image to mine. The guys at DMR, they built a cage for me for it. That's Chris Davis and Jeff Martin and and me, and we all went. I know all these guys. I work with Jeff every day, and great bunch of guys there at DMR. You looking to build something, check them out. So they will definitely help you out. So
where are they?
Right out of Berlin.
Okay.
Yeah. So great bunch of guys. Helped me out a lot. We built the cage for her, put the car together. She went out there for like a practice and decided that wasn't for her. So she didn't have fun. Yeah. It's no big deal. I mean, you got to give it a shot.
Of course.
No big deal. You got to, she was interested in trying. She tried, and she just didn't like it. She didn't like it the way she thought she did. And I might have pushed her into it a little bit. But
yeah.
But she didn't love it. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's no big
Well,
deal.
she's still kind of chewing the fat on that about maybe going up there and running a car. But she's British, so she loves rally.
Yep.
And I was telling the other boys that were on with me, I got her a rally car this past June for her birthday. So now she's looking at the New England Hill Climbers Association and maybe thinking about doing some hill climbs.
Nice. Yeah.
Which is Burke and Philo and a few others. They run them over in New Hampshire too. But I got her an 88 Golf GTI.
Nice.
I'm sure you know the car.
Yeah, Rambo would love that.
Yes.
He is a Volkswagen guy.
Yeah. Well, I think Rambo and I we're talking about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about that car. Yeah, the 16 valve, and it's got a cage in it, and it's all this car's done well. On some of the hill climbs. So.
Yeah, the earlier ones are really small. They're really light, That's pretty cool. That's a cool little buggy.
Well, we went up to the New England Forest Rally up in Maine. I don't know if you've ever been up there or heard about it.
I've heard of it. I've never been. But.
It's with Travis Pastrana and David Higgins and those boys. Oh, my God. I mean, they're coming through the woods, going 90 miles an hour right past you. No fence, nothing. You're getting pelted by rocks. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. But she's been a little bitten by the bug. But, then again, there's also, at the end of the day, we've got a 4-year-old and there's a price tag.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
For this kind of stuff.
Yep.
And it's definitely not cheap. My God.
No, it's not cheap, but it could be worse.
Yeah, of course.
You could spend your money in a lot of other ways that are worse.
Sure. Yeah.
Of course.
For me, my race car is cheap compared to what I was doing before with my Mustang. I mean, everything's so expensive with that. So it's just more the time thing is what really takes it up more than anything with a
right.
It's you don't have to race every week by any means. You don't have to, but
sure.
It's there and you want to.
Of course. Tell me a little bit about this Mustang. I was just watching some motorcycle drags on YouTube yesterday, and then you were telling me last night that that you do some dragging with us.
Yeah, I used to. I haven't done anything really with it this year, or not even really last year. But
What is it? What is it for a car?
it's a 2011 Mustang GT.
Yep.
So it's a V8, and I put a built motor in this fully forged built motor. I got a good sized turbo on it, and it's full suspension. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little car.
So how long you've been running it over there?
When I first got it, I ran it. I don't know, 4 or 5 times a year probably for the first 3-4 years I owned it.
Yeah.
And then we had my daughter, our first daughter, and that pretty much finished that off.
Now
Which was okay. It was okay. It was no big deal. It was nothing to me. And then kind of when that happened, I just started going a little crazier with it and started putting some more power in it, and just because I wasn't, you're never really happy with horsepower. So,
Right.
Well, you're a guy like me, so.
What were you saying?
He knows how to build cars.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's the cheated one out of us two.
No, definitely not.
You want to come over to my house and turn some wrenches on a '88 GTI Golf?
Oh, last time he touched my car, I went out and won the following weekend.
See? Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had all my cheater parts on it. Must be.
Right. Yes. Yes, that's what it was. That's why you want to buy it back? That motor's cheated? Should I take it off the shop floor now?
So if you won some money dragging,
No. There's more of a hobby. It's just a hobby thing. I never got into competition or anything like that. It's
yeah.
just,
How
just
fast
fun.
could you get?
When I was all motor, I ran 11.8 was the fastest I ever ran all motor. So no supercharger, no turbo. 11.8 at
11.8.
Yeah, 117. That was the fastest
117
Yeah, in a quarter. That's
in a quarter mile?
Yeah. Yeah, that's as fast as I've gone all motor. And then I haven't been back since I've started doing stuff. I put a supercharger on it when my daughter was born, and it was great. And one of my buddies decided he wanted to build. He's got a Mustang very similar to mine, and he's wanted to put some money into it. So I said, why don't you buy my supercharger?
Yeah.
It makes sense. I'll give you a good deal on it.
Sure.
So I did that this winter. I sold him that, and I bought a turbo for it. I just wanted to try something a little different, and I like the turbo. It's pretty wicked.
You do.
Yeah.
So you still have the car?
I do have the car. Yeah, I'll always have the car. So.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought it new in 2011 right off the showroom floor, and I don't foresee it going anywhere. So
You're gonna hang on to it.
I think so. Yep. Yeah. I've had it this long. Might as well.
Yeah.
Paid for it. Doesn't owe me anything. It just
That's
sits
so.
in my yard.
That's so cool. That's
Yeah.
so cool. What year is it again?
It's 2011.
2011.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's one of my other hobbies, and just hanging out with the family. That's basically what I do. So.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I'm
it.
not a very exciting guy.
He's got a nice car sitting in his driveway, but yet drives a Prius.
I do daily a Prius. Daily a Prius. Yeah. Yeah.
But his gas mileage
That's
kicks
it. I'm
ass.
traveling.
He pulled
you
up
know
to
how
my
it is,
he
but-
pulled up to my shop with a motor and tranny in the back of this Prius.
Yeah. I use my Prius for a truck. I mean, that's my. Yeah. I have a truck. Obviously, I towed my race car with it. I have a nice new truck, and I just prefer my Prius, man. You
Yeah.
get 40, 50 miles a gallon
Yeah.
with a motor in the back. Doesn't matter what you have in it.
Right.
You're still getting that kind
Of
of
course.
gas mileage. My truck, I'm getting 10.
You ever run the Enduro over at Thunder Road?
I've never done the Thunder Road Enduro. I did the Bear Ridge one last year with Frankie, and it was fun. It was fun.
Billy was wondering before the show if Putney's are you Putney's Garage?
Yep. Frank Putney. He's
Frank
the
Putney.
one that won the Thunder Road Enduro this year.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's my cousin.
So you're going to run it next year?
The Enduro?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why?
It's a totally different game.
I just
Get the Mustang out there.
yeah.
Just dust it off.
I'll help. I'll come help. Help you
Will
strip
you?
it.
I will
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
I don't.
Do we get a sponsor for the roll cage?
Yeah, we're gonna need some sponsors. So
I think if there's a will, there's a way.
yeah, there's no will there.
Anything you'd be interested in running for the Enduro?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do it. It just comes down to the time thing again. I mean,
Yeah,
we just
of course.
get time. I'm not gonna run my car that I race every other week.
Right.
Or I have to build something different.
Sure,
And it's just,
sure.
It's just,
What about you?
Doesn't make sense for me.
Enduros are a totally different game. It's more about luck than speed. I'm actually building one for 51 Saturday afternoon.
Really?
Yep. Started last night.
No kidding.
Kind of late to the game, but
Better late than never.
better late than never.
And when is that race at 51?
Saturday at 1:00.
Saturday at 1:00.
Yep.
And you started
Last night.
Last
Street
night.
legal car. Street legal car.
Okay.
Started stripping it last night. That's exactly where I'm going right after this.
Really?
Yeah. Gotta
You
go back
guys
and-
are a bunch of wackos, man. I'm telling you. All of you are.
It's a drug you can't stop, man.
I hear that. I hear that.
I mean, there's even winter racing now. I mean, you don't have to stop.
That's true.
Yeah.
We do have a winter enduro. That's a speedway too.
Yep. I saved the passenger seat for that.
Yeah, I won't be there for that.
There's a winter enduro at 51?
Yep.
Yep. They don't plow the track off. They just put you out there and have fun.
What the hell are you talking about? They don't plow the track
They
off.
don't plow the track off.
What?
No.
Yeah, you just go. You just go out there and hammer.
Are you
down.
serious?
Yeah. Look it up.
I'm gonna. I'm intrigued.
Last year, I think they had a pretty good pile up in turn one. Couldn't go
Yeah, I
anywhere.
mean, there's a lot of cars. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of cars that go to this enduro. It's a,
I think
it's a
there was
big deal.
over 100
Really?
last year.
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
big deal.
what else are you doing in the middle of January?
Oh, of course, of course. That's amazing.
It scratches that itch that we all have throughout the year.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I do. You know, I've seen the winter rally races, but I didn't think that they would run.
I mean, you can run
killing
school
me.
buses in that, minivans. I think anything.
Yeah, just got to be just two-wheel drive.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a minivan, you can put 8 people in that van and
I'm pretty
have
sure
them
they
run.
had an Escalade out there last year. It's pretty cool.
Put 8 people in a minivan and give them all GoPros.
That's a good idea.
The weight may help.
Guys, I'll tell you right now, if you were if you were to ever do that, please can I be a passenger live on YouTube?
That would be awesome.
Please.
That would be awesome.
Well, if this car makes it out Saturday night, we can talk.
Oh my God, that would be so great.
Well, I might have to build one then.
Oh man.
I don't know if you'd be fast enough, Brian.
Probably not. I don't know
Traction
how
is not your thing.
That's true. That's true.
Wow.
I mean, if you put a supercharger on your Civic, no wonder why you spin it.
I have a
fucking Bay Ridge.
supercharger on it. That's the secret.
Yes.
Yeah, they haven't found it yet.
Yes.
What would you if
So what's
if
Luke got then? If you got a
I
supercharger,
don't know. He's got two.
bottle
What
of
the-
nitrous
what-
back there.
what does the supercharger cost? I mean, I know
for,
this
for like what?
for this Mustang that you're
It's
talking
like $6
about.
grand.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Talks like-
that's, I mean, like everything's so expensive for that, and then when you get into the Honda, it's.
I mean, it's only
bad.
$500 for a supercharger for a Civic.
So, did your wife pop a cork when you said I got to get a supercharger for the Mustang?
No, my wife's awesome. She loves
Holy
it.
crap!
She loves it.
Hang on to her,
Yeah.
brother.
And I've actually mentioned about selling it a time or two, and she won't let me. So.
What?
Yeah. So she.
Oh,
she-
my
she-
God.
Yeah, she's a keeper, huh?
She's a keeper.
Yeah, she won't let me sell it. So.
I think we all go through these phases, especially with the race cars, where you're like, I don't want to fucking sell it. And then
Yeah.
they all talk
Right.
you out of it.
Yeah. I don't
Exactly.
think my wife would talk me out of selling the race car, my Honda, but my Mustang she would.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Well, Brian, you're only supposed to have $500 into it.
Yeah.
What would you say? What would you say to Thunder Road about maybe a change that you would love to see up there for next summer, next season?
Boy, I don't know. A change as in like
Anything.
just anything.
Anything. I'm not
Your
talking
restarts
about.
are weird with the lap cars.
I'm not talking about the fried dough. I'm saying.
Maybe if they had a little more powdered sugar. That would be good. No, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really sure. It'd be really cool to see the drivers get in for free. I think that would be something that would be pretty cool to get in the pits. And if you're a driver, then you get in the pits for free, and you can, that'd be a little bit of savings
Yeah.
for everybody. And
What about the drivers' families?
nah, I don't think that wouldn't be quite fair for them. I mean, they still got to make a buck, but
Yeah.
I mean the drivers. I mean that'd be really cool. It is expensive. It's an expensive sport.
Yeah.
But
But a discount through the gate for.
yeah, just the drivers to get in.
Yeah.
That'd be so bad. I think that'd be a doable thing, but I'm still gonna go either way. That's the thing. But
Now, who owns Bear Ridge?
Butch Elms.
Good dude.
Good dude. Yeah, he's a racer at heart, so he knows what we do and what our passion is.
They've been running that for a long time.
Yeah.
Bear Ridge.
I think
has
it's been in
around.
his family. I think they created it.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but I just know it's been.
I think
there.
their 50th anniversary was last year. I think this was
Yeah.
the 51st year.
What would you love to see different over at Bear Ridge?
I've said this time and time again, but I'm not as much banking as Thunder Road, but just a little more on the outside. It can be a 2-lane track at times. At times, it can be just the bottom lane track. But a little more banking, I think you could build runs off the corner, have a little better racing.
Yeah. Interesting. And now I'm kicking myself that I didn't get to a Bear Ridge race this past summer, especially with Johnny Dupree running.
He ran the Enduro with no brakes last weekend.
Did he really?
Last Sunday, yeah. I think he finally pulled it in halfway through, but he didn't have brakes for quite a while.
So what happened? Did he have, this is what I'm saying. Did he not have the brakes before the race?
I don't know if he's willing to admit that.
This is the kind of question you have to ask.
It was
when
a
you're
free
talking
car to
about
him.
Johnny Dupree.
It was a free car to him. I don't know if he's willing to admit that, but they ended up sending that car through the camper in the infield at the end of the day.
Oh, my God.
Flying Ryan.
See, it just wouldn't surprise me if he were to say, yeah, I knew I didn't have any brakes going into the race, but screw it.
Kyle Ashford.
There's the last. There it is. It's
There
complete.
it is. Right there. It is complete. We got a last name.
Oh, boy.
Wow. You guys have been a lot of fun, man. I wish all the best to you. I think it's, for me, to chat with drivers, whether it doesn't matter what division it is. I mean, just listening to Marcel Gravel and listening to Pork, Eric Chase, and Sean, and you guys, and Kelsey Woodard. Boy, her dad did well, huh?
Yep. Awesome year. Yep.
Yeah, Jason. My God.
Yep. He got third last weekend also at Speedway.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Cooper Bouchard, what a great kid. Just to hear you guys talk about this is something it's refreshing to me. It's something new to me. I could never race, but it's just fascinating to me to see the passion behind this. You guys are you're all cut from a different cloth, it seems like.
But we're all one big family at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
We all want to do the same thing.
Yep.
We all want to win.
Yep. It's fun.
Thanks for the numbers over on the board over here, which I forgot to put on camera, but we'll get it up on Facebook too. I gotta say, man, that 87 looks freaking sharp.
Are you
Zach.
kidding me?
I'm just saying.
It's
That
all-
9 is
You know what?
homemade.
You know what?
That 9 is homemade, man.
Because you know what? We gotta show this right now. Because I never do this, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it because this 9 is just people need to see this.
I was put on the spot, all right?
People need to see this. All right? There.
Perfect.
It's right there.
Perfect.
That's the Zach on that way.
Oh,
right there
my
with the
God.
duct tape numbers.
Learned from Jason Porter. He's
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah. Let's make sure that everybody can see this the right way. There we go.
Boy, that 87 is sharp, isn't it?
Looks cheated.
The
Man, that is
87
nice.
looks amazing. Who makes the 87?
Yeah, I do want to give this guy a mention here. This
Yeah.
is Nate Bryan at Tater's Signs and Graphics there
Yeah.
out of Williamstown. Him and his girlfriend Sheena.
That's kind of your sponsor.
Yeah, he is one of my sponsors. Great guy. Always helps me out. I mean, not only with vinyl. Anytime I need help with a car, I had a rough little mix up in the middle of the season, and
Yeah.
he helped me get another car going. I mean, that kind of guy. He's a good dude. And I work with him up at Toyota too, also.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But and then we got this. We got
Hey,
the
racing
9
on a
here.
budget.
Now is that is that genuine? Do you use genuine duct tape brand?
That's probably he uses
No,
like
you-
dollar store duct tape. This guy.
Dollar Tree, man.
Dollar
That's where it's at.
Dollar Tree.
Dude, that was free. I got that off your shelf. How much did you pay for that sticker?
Ah, Nate hooked me up, man. I'm telling you.
Now JT, he's number 13 too, I think.
JP, yeah, Jason Porter.
No, Dupree.
No, he's 34.
Oh, he's 34.
34.
Oh, that's right. He's 34. Yeah. I'm saying this. His number's not going up here until he comes on the damn show. Would you agree?
I got to see this. I got to see when he comes back.
Oh, he'll be on.
That's the only way you get a number on the board. Got to be on the show.
Yeah, you have to be on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
You have to be.
It's a good time.
But yeah, I've had fun with all of you guys so much, and I appreciate you coming in here. Do you have any sponsors that you want to give?
We could be here all night if we name all my support. Yeah, I mean, Bocan, Ford, or Auto Group, they're more than just Ford up in St. Albans. They're a #1 supporter of mine. My dad, he's been there every step of the way with the trailer, shop, tools. The Bijou is a good sponsor. All Metals Recycling. I got a great group of people. I got Caleb Weatherhall behind me, my girlfriend Taylor. Well, it takes a whole team to put a race season together.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, and you got to work all year round at it too. It's not just a fly by night kind of thing.
I don't know. Mine's undercover until March.
Guys, thank you ever so much again for coming on, and good luck to you next year. Welcome to come in here anytime. Jump on the microphone, jump in the camera, bark it up, man. If you guys want to come in next March or April,
For sure.
That'd be cool.
we'd
Yeah.
love to
We
have
can
you.
be back before race season.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for catching us tonight. Thanks to, of course, Billy Waite, my producer, and Tony Campos and Abubakar, our team here at Central Vermont Television, CVTV, at cvtv723.org. Thanks for catching Aired Out. Have a great rest of your night.